Hi there, good morning. Hope you're all well. I wanted to share something with you that's very exciting. My aunt is very good friends with an author and illustrator named Bob Stack. I already read one of his books a couple weeks ago, so you can see that on our YouTube channel. This is my pet book. And this just arrived yesterday from Bob Stack himself. He sent it to Doris for her first birthday, along with the donut chef that I'll read to you tomorrow. So thank you so much, Bob Stack. This is in honor of you and your fabulous books. So Bob Stack writes his books and he illustrates them. And he signs it, so I'll show you his personal signature. He drew her a picture and he says, "For Doris on her birthday, enjoy, your friend Bob Stack, 2020. It was mailed directly from him. So I think you'll all enjoy this. Doris really did. She couldn't get enough of it. Most pets, you know, are cats and dogs. Go out and take a look. But there's a boy in Smartytown whose pet is a little book. He never cared for puppy dogs, and kittens made him sneezy. He pleaded with his mom and dad, 'I want a pet that's easy.' 'A book would make the perfect pet,' he heard his mother say, and Dad had read that no pet book had ever run away. So they strolled right past the pet store to a shop with books for sale. No one had whiskers, fur, or fleas, or a waggy little tail. How could the boy pick out just one? Too tough for this book lover. But then a small book caught his eye. Look at his face, so expressive. A frisky red hardcover. Of all the books within the store, he liked this one a lot. The pages crisp, the printing fine, its spine so very taut. He didn't need to give his pet a name like Rex or Spot. It wouldn't answer anyway, and so the book was bought. It never ate, it never drank, it couldn't do a trick. It never shed, it had no fleas, it couldn't fetch a stick. It never needed bathing, and its ears would never droop. But best of all, that little pet, it didn't even poop. Great illustrations. A better pet you couldn't have for graceful evening strolls. It wasn't like those ill-bred dogs that drank from toilet bowls, or like a cat that always sleeps or won't turn off its purr. A pet book never makes a sound and doesn't lick its fur. Inside the book were many tales of awesomeness and glory. The boy imagined as he read that he was in the story. Doris really liked the octopus. The boy would leave his pet book home, and when off to school he'd go. But one day when the boy returned, the book was gone. Oh no! Doris made that face with him. Can you do it too? Oh no! He ran away, the boy began to bleed. How could a pet book run away without a pair of feet? The maid could hear the crying boy. That sound was such a rarity. I think I know what happened. Gulp. I gave your book to Charity. While cleaning out the house of junk, the maid had grabbed a box and filled it full of household things like cups and plates and socks. They raced downtown in hopes that they would find it on a shelf, just sitting there and waiting near a dusty Christmas elf. It wasn't hanging with the coats or sitting with the chairs. The pet book wasn't with the lamps or snoozing with stuffed bears. Of course they went through all the books, the new ones and the old. The pet book wasn't anywhere. It must have just been sold. They slumped down on a musty couch, and in unison they cried. But then the maid leaned in and asked, "Where would a pet book hide?" The boy had never thought of that. He broke into a smile. He remembered something he had seen in the dog and cat stuff aisle. If I were just a scared pet book, I'd likely sneak in here. Perhaps the dark would help me hide and make me disappear. Then with his hand the boy reached in to feel around each nook, and then he pulled it out to see. He found his lost pet book. They drove back home, the three of them, the pet book checked for wear. The boy was quite relieved to find not one torn page was there. A crazy day they'd had indeed, yet the story ended well, and now the boy and his pet book had their very own tale to tell. The boy's mom gently asked him how a book could bring such joy. "It's 'cause every book's a friend," said the yawning little boy. His eyes were sleepy from the search and all the time it took, but now the boy could dream all night with his lost and found pet book. These books are just so fun to read. I just took the cover off. They're just so fun to read and fun to listen to. Plus the illustrations are so bright and colorful and vibrant. Thank you again, Bob Stack. Love your books. And we'll read Donut Chef tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.